Welcome to Dr. B with Locked Chest. Welcome to another moment with Dr. B. Today I want to talk to you about big, ugly, worrisome, stressful, frustrating thoughts. Doesn't that sound fun? No, it doesn't sound fun at all. But this meditation, and it's really a good idea to do this meditation when you are pulled over, if you are driving, not focusing on anything else. I mean, you can be doing a rote task, maybe you're vacuuming or something, and I'm in your AirPods. But I just want you to be able to be really focused on the sound of my voice and the words that I'm saying, to create this space for yourself to be able to get some of those thoughts that might really dominate your consciousness and put them someplace much more helpful. So we all have stressors and dilemmas and big decisions that we need to make and confront throughout our lives. Yet, if they are taking up all of the space that we have in all of the other moments of our lives, are they really getting worked through, or are they just dominating our existence in ways that don't actually help us? So this tool addresses those. It addresses the timing of our rumination, the timing of our examination of these thoughts, not shoving them away to avoid them forever. Avoidance is not a great strategy. Timing is. So what I want you to imagine is whatever that thought is, that big dilemma, perhaps it's can be thought of in a word or in an object or in an animal. I had one client who thought of it as a big wolf, and they imagined that wolf was coming toward them. Anyway, I want you to think about whatever that thought is. And I want you to imagine what it looks like, what it feels like, how frustrating it is, not all of the ins and outs of it, but just it as an object, as a form. And now I want you to imagine opening a giant chest. It could be wooden, it could be metal, iron, whatever you want it to look like. The darker and more enclosed, the better. But I want you to imagine taking that thought and putting it in there. Now, you're not going to forget about it. You're putting it in this with great care and intention. So you're putting it in that chest, and you're shutting the lid, and you're turning a lock, or maybe you're adding a deadbolt to it. And maybe there's a key, or it's a combination, whatever you want to choose, but you're shutting it. And you're letting yourself know that I will come back to you later, when I have time and energy to do so. And at any point in time throughout your day, you start to think about whatever that was that you locked in that big chest. I want you to imagine saying to yourself, no, go in the box, I'll see you later. And what this does is it allows your brain to know that it doesn't have to keep reminding you about that thought, about that decision, or that perplexing agenda item that you have to face someday. It's letting your brain know that you're going to get back to it later, that now is not the time. You've got another meeting, another occasion, another event, another project, another problem that you have to face now. You'll make time for that later. So whenever you find your mind going back to that thought, just imagine that box opening and shutting around it again. And when you return to it, make sure that you're in the presence of mind and you have the energy to open it up, to really pay it the attention that it needs. And then when you're done and you meditate on closing it out again, shut it, lock it, and remember, you can always come back to it later.